Circus has returned to the scene of one of its earliest country performances. In our Sunday close-up feature tonight, we look at a trip that celebrates 7 generations of circus performers and a great Australian tradition.
On the outskirts of Tamworth, at a little place called Hanging Rock, the circus is coming to town.
Gee, come on, let's go. Don't go wandering.
The 1,000-metre climb from Nundle is too steep to drive the elephants up, so they cross the mountain on foot.
Geez, only taking your photos.
Already ahead, the trucks and caravans have wound their way to the top of Hanging Rock, a small town of just 80 residents. 78-year-old Doug Ashton is still part of the circus. It's his decision to come to Hanging Rock and put on a show which will not make a profit, but will, he hopes, bring his family in touch with 7 generations of circus tradition.
Well, in those days, there'd be no wagons. They would have pack horses and axes, and they would cut the king poles, wind poles, quarter poles, side poles and pegs out of the scrub.
At the local cemetery, Doug Ashton visits the grave of his great-grandfather's first wife, Mary, who married James Ashton at Hanging Rock in the 1850s.
I'm proud of my ancestors, and I'm proud of my family. I got 9 grandkiddies and 14 great-grandkids, and they're in the circus, and they're trick riding and doing double somersaults and flying trapeze, and you name it, they do it.
A century and a half after the circus first performed in the gold mining town, the show has finally returned.
Ashton's brand, Zombie 98 Spectacular!
It's a traditional circus with each family performing their own tricks. Mum, Dad and the kids work as a team to bring the magic of the circus to the bush. The circus is now part of country folklore.
Hanging Rock is as much of our history as it is the people who live here. Because when we're in a town, this is our town. Wherever we are, this is home. For us today, this lot here in Hanging Rock is home.
A home that Doug Ashton has rediscovered.
With all the circus people in our family, it's a tradition. We don't know why, but we always bury our people with sawdust and spangles. I think it's because they work with sawdust and spangles all their lives. And, it's sad, you know, but that's what we do.
This may be Doug Ashton's last visit here, but it's a pilgrimage that had to be made. John Stewart, ABC News, Hanging Rock.